Well, hey there, welcome back to Stone Valley here on Farming Simulator 22. You see, I got me a nice little mower. Well, it's not little, but it'll do the trick. We also have a disc here on the trailer, which is also new. So 3 new pieces of equipment that I picked up over the last month, and today we're going to put them to use. What we're going to do is try and get some of this area mowed down. We got to get these bushes cleaned out of here, and then we're going to end up trying to do a little bit of disking. Go ahead and get our nice Land Pride mower opened up here, and we're going to get it going. So yeah, I picked up this mower and the disc and the trailer, all 3 things there while I couldn't do anything else. There was a lot of snow for the past month and a half. Really hadn't had a chance to do much. But we are going to get some things done today. It is about the middle of February, and the snow has just melted away. Just got cleaned off of the ground here so we can see what we're doing. I've been holding off on the mowing here because I didn't want to run the mower while the snow was on the ground. Just didn't think that would be very good. And there's a little tree there. Well, luckily, I think this little mower here will just take it right out. There we go. Perfect. So we'll go ahead and mow down this driveway here. I'm not crazy about mowing down over this gravel here, but I think we'll be okay. Seems to be doing a good job. So, been thinking about trying to get this ground broken up over here, and as I mentioned before, considered just looking at some kind of little disc or something to just scratch up the surface so we can throw some grass seed out and get it growing. Well, then I got to thinking, well, we probably need to turn the dirt under pretty good so that we can, well, get a good crop. And got to looking at it. Was about to buy a plow, but then I got to thinking I'd probably never be able to pull that plow through that area where we just cut down all those trees, because we did grind the stumps out of there, but we still have the roots down in the ground. So I decided to go back with the idea of a disc, because that will just turn over the first few inches of the dirt, won't dig down too deep, and so should just roll right over all of those stumps where we had the mulching done, and just be enough to turn it under so that we can plant that grass. Now, yeah, we probably will lose some yield on it just because we're not able to plow it and get that nice rich dirt turned up, but at this point we're just going to have to do that to give it some time to let those stumps go ahead and rot. Maybe at some point in the future we could do that, but hopefully at some point in the future we're able to maybe use this area up here for a house or something like that, so it may not be that big a deal. Love this mower here, does a great job. Actually really glad that it come up for sale. It fits perfectly behind the tractor here. It's doing a fantastic job. Just mulching all this grass up here, trying to get it ready for our next step. The other thing we need to get done today, we're going to try to, if we have time, get these horses moved over here to the farm. I did a little work there on the cow pen, made a little temporary fencing gate there, and we'll try to get those horses moved over here. Got them a food trough out there in the cow pen, and place they can drink some water. So it's just costing us a little bit too much money to leave them over there at the stockyards over there. So we're just going to go ahead and try to get them over here. The kids miss them, and we want to get them over here so we can have them back here on the property. So I'm going to carry on with this for a bit. We'll get this knocked out. We're going to move to the area back behind the sheds back there where we cut down some of the other trees. We'll get all of this mulched into the ground, and then we'll go hook up to the disc and try and get that to work for us. Hopefully it'll get this ground turned over just enough that we'll be ready to do a little bit of seeding. Alright, as you can see, we've got the other area down here mowed up, and there's actually a little bit of grass out here. I don't know whether to try to collect that up or not. I don't think it's going to be worth the effort. There's just not a whole lot there. Let's go ahead and get the mower folded up here, and let's go take a look at the fencing I put up here on the cow pen. This is just temporary. We put a couple posts in the ground. Got a nice little gate here that we can get through. I just put up a barbed wire fence, a couple posts there just to keep the horses in, and then we got a couple posts over here just to block them in there around the bunker silo. So we're just going to put the horses out here, and I think they'll be good to go for a little bit. We're still a little ways from getting cows, I think, so we'll let them use the pasture for now, and then well, we'll do something else with them later on. I don't really want to have the horses in there with the cows. I don't think that is very healthy for the horses. Well, we just got the mower dropped off there inside the shed. Let's go ahead and back up here and try and get this disc off the trailer. And a little bit of slipping there on the trailer ramps there. All right, there we go. We got our disc. Oh man, I need to get rid of these things over here. Let me pull over here and see if this grapple won't grab these things. I'm just gonna get it, push them off to the side here. We need to get these out of the way. I don't want to tear up this fire pit. It could be used, but maybe I can get under it just enough here. See if we can't just grab it inside the gravel. Oh yeah, that's gonna work right there. Let's get this taken off. All right, that'll do right there. We just put them over here beside the cow barn. Got them out of the way. Now we can do a little bit of discing. Now, one thing that was really great about that mower that I have is all of those little sticks there along the road. It chopped them up. It did a great job of cleaning up that driveway. I really thought that I was going to have to come along and pick them up by hand, but they're all chopped up, cleaned up. It looks great. And this tractor is actually pulling this little disc here really well. Not having any trouble whatsoever. And you can see there it is, just barely scratching the surface of the ground there and getting the top layer of the topsoil, the grass, turned over, and we got some fresh dirt exposed. This won't dig down very deep, but it'll be deep enough to get us a good little seed bed created for our grass seeds, and then we can get this seeded here next month as it warms up a little bit. We probably will need to put out a little bit of lime. Hopefully we can if we can find a spreader. And then we'll have a nice little patch of grass here. Not a big patch, but it is something. And between this and what's back there behind the shed, it actually should end up being a fairly nice little area of grass. Of course, we do have the area over by the other farm. Not the other farm, the house. But that will be planted in grass as well. So, should have a nice little area. So this little disc here is only 3 meters wide. Not very big. It's doing a really good job. It's not taking very long here. It moves along pretty quick. Will we upgrade this at some point? Possibly. But for now and for the foreseeable future, I don't see the need. I think it's going to work out really well. And you know, especially if we can get some help over here. That's going to be the key there, is getting someone over here part-time, potentially full-time, that can help us out. Well, we are almost done over here. Just another pass or two on this grass. We're gonna have a, actually this is a bigger area than I thought. It didn't look as big, but now that it has been cultivated, it is actually a pretty large area over here. So that's going to make for a nice little grass patch. This and the patch there behind the shed combined is going to make a pretty decent amount. Alright, one more little spot here. Drag over this real quick and get it turned in. There we go. Very good. That worked out really well. So let's move on back down here to the area back here behind the shed. A lot of weeds up around these fences here too. Do need to get the mower out and get that taken care of at some point. I guess I'll go ahead and just cut this grass in the ground here. I won't really have a whole lot of product off of it, I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be worth it to try and keep. I think we'll just round those corners off there. Hope the neighbor doesn't get too mad. I'm disking in really close to his crop here, but we'll try to stay out of it the best we can. Let's see here. I don't know if I want to come up this way or not. I think I will just a little bit. I think what we'll do is we'll just stop it there. Well, that should be good enough. We'll get this little piece here, and then we can carry on with that middle portion there. So let me get this knocked out here. We'll finish it up, and then we'll go look at possibly picking up some horses. Well, I made a quick run up to the store after I got done with the disc there. I forgot that I needed a way to move those bells. There's a couple bells in the shed. Checked them out. They seem to be, well, they seem to be good hay. So we're going to go ahead and feed that to the horses. I think they'll be okay with it. But I didn't have a way to pick the bells up. So ran down to the shop here real quick and grabbed this bell spike we can put on the front loader. Because I want to take go ahead and take a bale over to the horse trough and get that to him, because we're going to take the tractor with us. We're going to take this down to the other farm because I want to go ahead and work on that field as well. It has a lot of weeds in it, and I want to get that just run over with the disc one time before we get ready to seed it, and that way it'll be good to go for the grass seed. Alright, we'll get the loader lifted up here and try and get this off the back of the truck. There we go. Very good. Nothing fancy on the bell spike, but really doesn't need to be. We'll go ahead and grab this bell, at least one of them. I think one would be a good start. Probably gonna have to go buy some hay. I don't know how long this hay will last them. It's only the 2 horses, so it may last long enough that we can get something for them to eat. That disc barely fits through there. That is not a very big gate. Alright, so the horses have some food now. So now we just need some water for them, and we can get them over here. So what we'll do is we're going to load this tractor up. I'm actually just going to leave this gate open here. There's nothing to escape. We'll get the tractor loaded up, and then we'll haul it over to the other property, and we'll just drop it off there, leave it there for the time being, and then we'll go over to the stockyard and pick up the horse trailer, which we've been storing over there. I guess we could have brought that over here, and then we will go pick up the horses. Let me get this trailer hooked up here before we try and drive up on it. Alright, should be good to go with those some straps on there. Hopefully those ramps will clear that disc. Looks good. Off to the property we go. Starting to come along. Starting to get things in motion here. Making a little bit of progress. Very, very pleased so far. Having that cultivated looks really nice. It's going to look even better when it's full of lush green grass for us to harvest for the cows. The driveway looks way better. Doesn't have all those bushes. It's coming along. Really, really pleased. Well, this is a terrible yard. There's no room to turn around. This thing right here is in the way. Back there around the shed, there's no way to get turned around. Terrible, terrible, terrible yard. This is going to be a pain. Trying to operate out of this, we got to get moved just as quickly as possible. Stockyards is just right here, so not far at all from the house, depending on the wind flow. You can smell it sometimes. We still got a trailer back here that we left for them to keep an eye on for us, and so we'll go ahead and get hooked up for that. And let's go pick up the horses. All right, we just got the horses pulled over here, got them in the trailer there. I need to get them unloaded. Just gonna walk around the area, get them used to the pen here. So let me go ahead and get these guys unloaded. Well, it didn't take them long to get out and explore there. A wide open area. This pen is much bigger than they were used to over there in Elk Mountain. And they've been cooped up there at the animal dealer for quite some time now. So it'd be good for them to be out here in this open pasture. Be able to do a little bit of roaming. They look happy. Very good. Still need to get them some water. We need to make that a priority here real quick. But they do have some food here in the trough, so they're good to go. They got plenty of grass to graze on as well. So let's go ahead and get this trailer. Gonna get it put away, parked under a shed somewhere. Oh, I better get over here and close the gate. I didn't even... Oh, the horses could have ran out of here. Yeah, I shut the gate on you. That's Crystal there. And the brown and white horse. And the other one is a Roswell. Those names were given to them by the previous owner. We just kept them. I may not leave this trailer under here, but we'll put it here for now. It'll get it out of the way. All right, very good. So I do need to work on getting some water over here. I may just run a hose over from the shed over here. I'm sure there's got to be some water somewhere. I mean, this is a cow barn. They have to wash it out and everything. So yeah, we'll get some water somehow or another. We may have to go grab a tank or something and get it to them, but we'll handle that here in just a little bit. They'll be okay for a little while. But we're going to run on over here and get started on doing a little bit of disking here on the weeds in the field beside our current residence. See if we can't get that done before the day is up. Well, I got to the house and told the wife that the horses were moved over, but I still needed to get them some water, that I was going to go run the disc for a little while, and I got redirected. I was instructed that nope, getting water is the first priority. So went down to the shop, and well, they had this tanker trailer here. It was the only thing they had in stock. Could have got something a little bit cheaper, but I'd have had to wait, and that wasn't going to fly. So we went ahead and picked this up. I think it was $14,600. A little expensive, a little more than I wanted to spend on a tanker trailer long term. I think it'll be useful. But anyhow, I was driving back to the farm, going to try to figure out how to fill this thing up, and well, I saw this water tank here on this farm. I mean, this farm looks like it's in bad shape. They've got withered crops there. Looks like they have cultivated some of it and then the weeds have grown back. No equipment down here, so I don't know what's going on with the farm, but went and knocked on the door and the little old lady came and answered, and I asked her if I could maybe get some water from her tank over there. She said sure, so I gave her a few dollars just for her troubles. I mean, look at this place. It looks really run down. It's a really nice farm. I don't know why they're not using it, but anyhow, real sweet old lady, and she said I could fill it up and that would not be a problem, so very grateful to her. We got a nice full tanker of fresh water here. We'll take it down and get these horses watered. Yeah, I mean, the place looks kind of abandoned. Oh, they got a dog. She's got a dog. May have to swing back by there and see if she needs some help here when I get caught up. Maybe we can help her out. Alright, back down the driveway here. We'll go visit the horses one more time. We'll get them some water, and then we'll be back over at the farm and get the disking started. Alright, finally back over here at the farm. That was quite the ordeal there, but we are ready to go. Got the truck hooked back up to the trailer just so we don't have any surprises when we back off down these ramps. Alright, now the bad thing about this property is there is no gate to get over to that field, so I do have to go around here, around the fence on the road. Better check, make sure there ain't nothing coming. Nope, look good. Alright, so we're just going to run through this real quick, try and get these weeds knocked out. There is an old boat over behind the house. Might have to see if we can use that somewhere. It does not look like it is seaworthy though. So yeah, we're just going to run around this field and knock these weeds down, get them chopped up, because they're pretty thick. I might cause some problems with the grass seed coming up, so we'll get these taken care of, and then tomorrow I think it's going to be warm enough we can start thinking about getting some seeding done. Get some grass in the ground. So guys, I do appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and if you did, please be sure to click the thumbs up button. If you're new to my channel or just haven't done so already, go ahead and click that subscribe button while you're at it. Also, click the bell. That way you're notified of all future episodes of Stone Valley, as well as other content. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope each of you have a blessed day.